Hello guys, so welcome back to another video. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been getting responses on my WhatsApp that people are mostly concerned about what kind of townhouses that they should look into in the coming months, what kind of launches are expected. Also, what are the best communities available right now in Dubai in the townhouse option. See, I explained this, but briefly I will explain again. In townhouses, right now, we know that it's a very undersupplied segment in overall Dubai, but not in every case. So before starting this presentation, today I'm going to talk about Hayat Townhouses, a little bit about the Valley Townhouses and the Damac Riverside. There are like more than 200 plus townhouses coming up in Damac Riverside as well. I think it will be the final cluster, but every time things changes in the master plan when we are talking about any private developers. But the problem is what I wanted to discuss before starting this presentation is if we are looking for any kind of an investment opportunity, or even if we are buying for our personal use property, we want to become a homeowner, we want to shift or relocate our family in Dubai in coming few years. I have talked to so many people, and when they are discussing with me for their personal use property, they are no doubt they are more concerned with the location, the floor plan, the master plan, the developer's history and everything. But again, they don't want to buy those kinds of properties which doesn't hold value in the longer term as well. I know, when you're looking for your own personal use property on off plan, your major concern is, will your family be happy living inside that beautiful ecosystem in the community? But on the other angle, they also want their property to appreciate, so that in case if in the future, after living inside that community, they want to flip that property and move on to a bigger one, they will have that kind of an edge. So I will explain you why certain townhouses community are getting the response from the market whenever some of the developers who actually know the pulse of the market, and they're launching as per the actual demand. They are not just launching to profitize their investment that they have done to create that community. They are more concerned with the livability. They are more concerned with the actual demand from the the owners, the landlords who are looking for the property when they're choosing Dubai as a home. So these kinds of factors you have to always keep in mind. So I will come to that part during this video. But let's first understand the most hyped community right now in Dubai, in which in the previous launches we have seen their first two clusters got sold out within 24 hours. And it has seen the kind of a response that is needed because of their floor plans, because of many reasons. But let me, when we jump into the presentation, you will understand why people are choosing this developer, although there are so many options previously in the townhouses in Dubai. But again, why in this location people are jumping on whenever they are launching any kind of a product in the market. I will give you the numbers of their previous communities as well, what is actually happening since the off-plan launch and up till now near to the handover, and after the handover of certain clusters, what are the actual prices looking like. We'll jump into DXB Interact numbers, which is completely backed by DLD. So the data is optimized through DLD data, so you will have a complete clarity what are the transactions happening. So stick until the end of this video. You will have a complete breakdown of the numbers of this developer, why people are choosing, why people are falling for this hype. I would not say hype for this community. Why? Because there are so many factors in play. Why their floor plans making more sense, why their payment plan makes more sense. So yeah, let's get on with it. So this is basically a presentation. Specifically, I'll talk about Hayat Townhouses, because I haven't made any video whatsoever on this. But being in real estate for a few years, I will tell you how do I personally see if I'm looking for an investment in townhouses in Dubai. How do I look and what are the fundamentals to keep in mind when I'm choosing any kind of real estate investments. So this is basically the major reason why Hayat Townhouses are the most demanding houses right now The Hayat community is basically the most demanding community right now in Dubai. Every time when they launch, it's overbooked on each and every cluster. Right now, they're coming up with 250 townhouses and semi-detached villas. So we'll talk about the floor plans and everything. But this is the main reason why everyone is jumping on to every launch. So this is the guy, Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum. You can search him on the Google. You will find he's the guy behind Emirates Airline. He's the guy behind Expo City. He's the guy behind so many things. So here it is written that he's a chairman of Dubai Aviation City Corporation, President Dubai Civil Aviation Authority DCAA, Chairman and Chief Executive of Emirates Airlines, Group Chairman of Dubai Airport. So this guy is basically, if you were to look at it, they are the vision behind Dubai. They are the vision behind the expansion of Dubai. So whenever they are doing something, it's almost legitimate, all right? There could be some factors that, might be missing, but again, so many things are making pros of the community dominate over the cons. So whenever in Expo City, any launch happened, it got sold out. Whenever there is any launch of Dubai South happened, like Dubai South Bay and Pearl's Beachfront, it also got sold out. So it was not the launches of like 10 years ago or 8 years ago. It just happened like 2-3 years ago. And I will tell you the actual response of the market, what is actually happening, why people are happy to pay premium over their houses, and how much premium is right now going on in their community for 4 and 5 beds townhouses. So as you can see, this is the master plan of Dubai. This is our epicenter of Dubai, Burj Khalifa, Emirates Towers, DXB International Airport, Sheikh Zayed Road E11. This is our Jebel Ali area where there will be million jobs going to be created. Now, million jobs going to be created, that's not the only factor to look into whenever you're choosing any kind of a real estate in Dubai South. A lot of agents, overhype certain locations on Dubai South, which doesn't make any sense. This basically the part of Al Maktoum, the world's largest airport coming up on Dubai South, 128 billion dirham investment. Right, nearby, only one stop away from metro is our Expo City, beautiful master plan. This is our Palm Jebel Ali. This is our basically the outlet village. This is our Jebel Ali free zone where, whenever you hear about new trade routes are being introduced in Dubai, this is where everything is happening. This is the red zone of business where everything is, coming into life. This is basically the Dubai South where there is a logistic district, and right next to it is our Dubai Industrial City where right now most of the developers are looking for land and they are picking up whatever they can get, because Dubai South right now, the prices of land have reached to a certain point, which doesn't make sense for many developers to buy land right now and develop a community. So right on the surroundings of this part is our Pearl's Beachfront, Dubai South Bay, the Mac Riverside, Grand Polo, Oasis, the Heights and Country Club, which is yet to be introduced into the market. And on this part is our MR South, BT Properties by Hayat Town is also under the collaboration with Dubai South, and they are coming up with their Hayat community on this specific location. Now, so many developers have launched so many communities at this part. There must be a good reason why they are doing that. So to give you an idea of the overall structure of the community, this is basically our Pulse Villas. This is basically a complete breakdown of those community of Pulse Beachfront and Dubai South, South Bay community. South Bay community also got sold out within few hours because the price per square feet made a lot of sense for a lot of people. Whoever is investing right now at the ground level, they're securing the best lowest price per square feet right now from the market. So South Bay right now, all is gone, completely sold out. Pearls Beachfront premium is ongoing. We'll talk about the premium later. So this is basically the location of Hayat community. Right next to it is our Emaar South, where the townhouses prices have also reached to 1300 to 1400 price per square feet. Its Expo City is 15 minutes away. Downtown Dubai is 40 minutes away. Palm Jumeirah is 35 minutes away, and 30 minutes away is our Dubai Marina. So to give you more visual perspective on the location of Hayat project, because right now everything is desert there, only the Azizi construction is ongoing. Emaar South community is, I would say, 40 to 50% ready. It already handed over. Remaining is, Emaar is keep launching on, and whatever they have launched and sold it out, it's under construction right now in Emaar South. This is our Emirates Road going on here, and somewhere here is our Damac Riverside and Oasis Grand Polo location. Right next to it is our Azizi, BT, Discovery Dunes and Hayat project. So this location itself, a lot of developers, when they are doing a community on a certain location, they know that the demand will be there in the coming next 4 to 5 years time. Right now, Expo City, next year, we will be seeing all the operation from World Trade Center going to be shifting towards Expo City. So there will be a lot of eyeballs coming up. This is our Jabal Ali Industrial Zone. This is our Dubai Logistics City. So basically, Dubai South itself is a very big infrastructure. This right next to it is our Dubai Industrial City, where there is a lot of land buying happening right now. And this is our downtown Jabal Ali, and somewhere here is our Jabal Ali Hills, where the plots being sold right now. The premium is ongoing, and these are mostly 10,000 square feet of plots. This is basically the concept of Hayat community. So as you can see, the beautiful lakes ongoing. There are swimmable lagoons inside the community, and some of the semi-detached houses are actually facing towards the lakeside. So once we go more into the presentation, you will see I will tell you what kind of units will be keep our focus on if you want to secure the best assets in this community. So this part is basically our retail and apartments building, which they will be launching in the coming few months time. Right now, only the 2 clusters that they have launched last month and got sold out, and 2 more new clusters that they are launching. We'll get into that part later. This is the part of Dubai South. Basically, this is the concept and master plan of Hayat community. So as you can see, this is Hayat 2 and 3, and now they are launching Hayat 4 and 5. This will give you a better understanding. So this is our cluster 3 got sold out. Cluster 2 got sold out on the very edge of the community. Now they are launching this cluster 4, which will be launching on 20th of September. Registration will start soon. I'll tell you once we get later into the presentation. This part is our cluster 5, and you can see these are the lakes, the swimmable lagoons inside the community, and the price per square feet is 1200 dirhams. So this is a complete breakdown of the community of Hayat houses. I can send you this report so you will have a complete, idea. But to give you an understanding, it has all kinds of amenities, all kinds of amenities that every community has. Nothing kind of a wow factor. But again, at this price point, right now, there are not many options available in the townhouse community. And by these kinds of reputed developer, which is 100% backed by the government, your chances of losing is next to zero. I'll give you the numbers and then you will understand why I'm saying this with so much confidence. So this is again a beautiful concept of the Hayat community. As you can see, greenery all around with a beautiful structure, and the houses are placed in between the green areas, and the road sides also look very generous, and in between there are walking trails, parks located inside this beautiful community. This is again another concept and render of the community, which will exactly look like this. This is basically the concept of the retail area inside the community, just to give you imagination what it is going to be looking like. This is basically the entrance of the community of Hayat. If a government developer is making up, so whatever the renders that they are showing, most likely it's going to be beautiful than that. This is another render of the retail section of the community. So you have lakes, houses all around it, then segregated the retail area so that you will not have any kind of a privacy problem of the houses. So whenever you're looking for any kind of an investment property in Dubai, obviously you should go towards that segment which is undersupplied. Should be backed by a reputed developer who have already delivered something in the past, and we know that whatever they're going to deliver is going to be exactly like what they are showing to you. So this is actually the render of semi-detached houses inside this community. So in semi-detached, so people who don't know, the walls are attached to with each other, and then on the right and the left hand side you have an ample amount of space, and then there is another duplex. So basically a twin villa concept. This is another the concept and the render of the houses inside this beautiful community. So why I love this developer is because they are giving you so many variations inside that community so that more people can be accommodated. And also, if anyone is looking for an investment asset inside this community, because at the ground level mostly the investors are buying, they know that they will be making premium and they want the assurance of why they will be making premium. So they are giving you so many variations. There are almost 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 variations of different types of houses that they are coming up with, and the whole community will be very much in limited number of houses on each and every kind of category. So the lowest size of a house inside this community is 3-bedroom middle, 3,217 square feet. Now if you were to look at the Damac Riverside houses, you will be finding these kinds of 4-bedroom townhouses under the size of 2,200 square feet. This is 3,217 square feet. Now more or less, if you look at the price per square feet, it is around 1,100 to 1,200 for both communities, but the price a little bit changed because of the sizes. So in the Damac Riverside you can secure 2.7 to 2.9 for a 4-bedroom townhouse, but size is so much less. I don't want to say anything bad about it, but you understand what I'm trying to explain to you. These are the townhouses Emaar is also making. Now Emaar sizes in the valley for a 3-bedroom townhouse is somewhere 2,700 to 2,800 square feet built up area, and they are giving you the biggest size of a 3-bedroom townhouse, which is not even their corner unit. This is the middle unit. So I personally think these kinds of houses, these kinds of assets are very much undersupplied in the market, which is why they are seeing heavy response from the smart investors of the market. So middle unit 3,217, starting price is 3.6 million dirhams. 3-bedroom edge is basically 3,384 square feet, 3.9 million dirham is the starting price. Now, once you contact me, I will give you a complete master plan photo. You can have a complete clarity on what locations, what are the plot sizes, what are the built up areas. So if let's say you don't like this size of a townhouse, if you're buying in Dubai South, some people who are doing investment, they want to buy something very unique inside that community, which is very much under the supply of 0.5%. They can handpick and choose those sizes, and they will have a complete clarity on the prices, so that at the launch day they will not be getting any kind of a shock from the starting price till the launch price quotation. So 4-bedroom middle is 3,800 square feet of a built up area. So take this as a starting area, built up area of 4-bedroom middle, nothing less, but anything which will be available on the master plan could be more than 3,800. 4.25 million for 4-bedroom middle. 4-bedroom edge is 4,132 square feet. 4.5 million. 5-bedroom middle is 3,851 square feet. 4.5 million is the total price. Now 5-bedroom middle and 4-bedroom edge, you can see the size difference. It's almost 300 square feet of a difference, but middle unit are mostly lesser in sizes. But if you see the 5-bedroom edge size, it's touching the 5,000 square feet mark. I haven't even talked about the plot size. The plot size is also very generous for these townhouses. We'll talk about the floor plans now after this. Now 4,900 square feet, 5.45 million is for the 5-bedroom corner. Now, I personally think the location of semi-detached, mostly the semi-detached 5-bedroom houses, is better, and the floor plan also ticks the mark of limited supply, and also in the whole community of Hayat, you can see the 5-bedroom semi-detached are far more superior floor plans than any other floor plan inside this community. But everyone have different opinion, everyone have different budgets. So this is just my opinion. 5-bedroom have semi-detached have 3 types: SDA1, SDB, SDA. Sizes are more or less similar. SDB is a little bit lesser in size, 4,556 square feet, 5.5 million for the SDB. Prices for the semi-detached are same, 5.5 million. So let's talk about the payment plan before jumping into the floor plan detail, because that could be boring for so many people. But this is basically the payment plan for this latest cluster of Hayat 4 and 5. Once you secure your unit, once you get your unit that you desire, you have to pay 10% on the booking, and then you will be required to pay 4% DLD plus 5,000, which will be the processing fee. So only 14% is going from your pocket and on the launch once you secure the unit. Then after 3 months, you have to pay 5% after the booking. You will within 3 months. So basically, if you were to look at this year, they are taking only 15% from you, and then next year you will be paying another 5% after the 6 months. So basically it's in January. Then after 3 months you have to pay 5%. Then after 3 months you have to pay 5%. So 15% in the first year, 15% next year, and then after that, in the next year of 2027, you will be required to pay 10%. And then in 2028, you will be paying 10% just before the handover. So basically the whole payment plan structure is 65-35, but 65% you will be paying until the handover, and then 25% on the handover. Rest of the 10% you can pay through post handover. So this is a very good leverage of reselling your property on the handover or even after the handover. So you will be having a room of 10% before the handover that you have to, before paying, you can flip that property on a good premium. Your return on equity will be maximized. If you want to hold it off longer, that would be a complete preference. But again, if you're only buying to make money, if you're only buying to flip, so this is the sweet spot. On these 2 installments, which will be the last 2 installments of 5%, you can start listing your property, which I can strategize for you. I have a huge network of brokers in my office, and I have a huge network of brokers in my own contacts, which can help you out in flipping these kinds of properties. And we always have clients who are looking for the best option available. So in the next 3 years time, there will be a lot of people asking and looking for the properties in Dubai South, because new jobs creation, new infrastructure, a lot of people are coming as a contractor to develop those areas, and we will be having the access to tap into those kind of clientele.